blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
In the center.
Yes, indeed. We are here.
And this is the problem with Giants fans. They feel like the show got to revolve around them. Oh no. And now he's drinking too?
out of the wine glass at that. Okay. He said this Chablis is so smooth this evening.
Who told you?
I'm keeping it hip hop, yo. This is Snoop's 19 Crimes.
Okay.
My God.
Representing Rose and Snoop Dogg. Let's go.
You know good and well that's Kool-Aid you drinking out of the good China glass.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dizzle my nizzle.
Welcome everybody to the center of the V. Got my man Kevlar and D-Ray in the building. Sharita is riding crazy to get here. She'll be here. Shout out to Mike Precise taking care of business. We'll see you next time, my brother.
Man, always dissing us for Jesus.
Well, we're gonna come number 2 when it comes to that. Amen. So it's all good. Hey, yo, let me make sure this is the right track. D-Ray is now dropping his beat for this evening.
Here we go. Yep, that's it.
Wow. Yo, that's fire. Shout out to my man D-Ray. Right there, you can reach him at Slow Res Music. If you're looking for some cuts, definitely look him up. I'm feeling that big time.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that's right. I love that.
Man. So before we get too deep, Kev, as a representative of the New York Football Giants.
God, here we go with this.
Could you let us know what's happening amongst the people of G-Men?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. Y'all see me in the other chat, and I was like, I try to find some blue paper bags, but they only have blue plastic bags. I love my G-Men, but I ain't, gonna unalive myself. So I don't love them that much. But when, New York is like this, yo. When we up, we come out. You saw it already when the Knicks got to, the Eastern Conference, playoffs and all that. It just like Brothers was, and we jinx ourselves. That's the bad thing. You do too much. This, I'm subtle. I ain't come on the jersey. Hit it with the subtle. G-Force.
G-Force, no doubt. With the matching blue. Got it.
we hit him with the subs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to go all crazy. Glad we just got out of that one win thing going on. And honestly, you could look at it. A lot of the losses we had was like down to the wire. So it's not like the team was totally crap. We just couldn't get over. So I'm hoping that this can continue.
Yeah.
And of course, and my theory, every game I watch, they lose. I was out making fake last night, and I was looking at the score, and I'm like, so that I'm gonna continue not to watch. I can watch in the from the playoffs on. I can watch from the playoffs on, and that's the thing. Me and my buddy Kenny, we were talking about that. I was like, okay, we doing it, we feeling it, bam, bam, bam. I had the jersey, had the hat, and then played Dallas, and like, what the? Like,
that was a tight game, though.
That was a tight game. It's America's team and America's refs. Sorry, that ball did not slip, bro. That was a forward pass to nobody, and the game was over. But it's America's team. That ball slipped. Let's keep one more play, and then he dropped. You can't give him a chance. Dak is the man. Dak this year, I'm gonna give him his props. Dak is the man this year, right? And as of now, he's the man. Let's see how it goes in the playoffs. As of now, and I ain't even mad. If they win. If Dallas does it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Dallas fan, but if they can keep going with it, because hey, it's been a long time.
It's been a very long time.
I thought this was a hip hop podcast. What we doing talking about the Cowboys?
No problem. I was just letting him speak his piece.
Well, we can also talk about the Steelers. Y'all boys, hey.
You know what? I don't even. You're not gonna set me up for disappointment. I've been having a good day. I don't even want to talk about it. Mess around, had me ready to choke somebody Sunday.
What you got going on, B? What's going on? What's popping today?
Well, me and Dimples are going into our 3rd year anniversary,
congrats.
so hence the pink room. I'm in one of the. This is actually her office that she comes into, but hey, I'm in the chill room. You know what I'm saying? But
power.
But nah, everything is really good, man. This was a productive week. We're still trying to get this doggone website done. Actually, 2 websites done. The Indie Pulse Music Magazine website and the official Blast Music 247. They're close. They're close to being done, and I'm gonna tell you, it is gonna be a dramatic change as far as functionality and all that other stuff and analytics and all that good thing. So we're real excited about it, but we got to go through the process. So
slow and steady, man. We're gonna get there
for sure. It's looking like the end of October, but either which way, I'm excited. D-Ray, what about you, man? What's going on?
Staying busy. This is in the busy time of the year for a lot of people. Shout out to North Carolina A&T State University. Their homecoming is this weekend. Normally I would be out there in them Uber streets making bank like my brother Kev, but I'm here chilling this evening. And that is probably the traffic that our other co-host is caught up in, because GHO stands for Greatest Homecoming on Earth, and they mean that. So
I can believe it.
Yeah, but it is what it is. So a lot going on in hip hop over the past week.
Yeah.
I put a video in our group chat of Kendrick down in South America, got 90,000 people screaming A minor.
Probably can't say everything else, but they remember that.
And
so,
yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about the situation with Drake. And is it the judge said no mas?
What do you do when you lose a fight in hip hop, then you lose the fight in court. Do you try your hands next, or you just say, you know what? I'm gonna have to hold this eternal L. You know, like, and think about it. This got to be in the history, 50 some odd year history of hip hop. This has got to be the first diss record that's done won a Grammy.
Agreed.
That's been performed at the Super Bowl, and 2 years later, it's still going all around the world.
And won an Emmy.
So what? Oh, right, and won an Emmy.
And won an Emmy.
So a Grammy and an Emmy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yikes!
That's
just the diss that keeps on giving.
You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no coming back from that. And I think the judge, what did the judge say? I think it was either the judge or somebody's attorney said that Kendrick dealt a metaphorical killing blow to Drake.
Wow.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. And one of the observations is that Drake fans possibly caused the downfall of this, because he said there's no facts. The judge said this is rap and there's no facts to it. And Drake fans were the loudest screaming that there's no facts to this, what you guys are saying. So if you look at it like, you know, the six god mafia, you know, didn't help the situation. They should have been like, hey, you know, y'all need to stop talking about this as slander, blah, blah, blah. And if he just left it at that, you know, maybe it would have been looked at different. I doubt it. This is battling. They were going back and forth. Drake needs to keep it real. He was talking about his kids not even being his. You know, he was talking about his wife. He was talking about stuff that he talked about in Mr. Morale. He brought it. So it's like, it's like, yo, he talked about stuff. And then one of his actual come at yous was talking about him being inappropriately touched when that had nothing to do with him. He was talking about his aunt in the record that Drake referenced. So Drake made a reference to some sort of abuse that went along, and that's why he is the way he is. And there was no facts behind that either, even if you listen to what Kendrick had said in his song. So, you know, battle's a battle. You take it now. But some people, you know, they don't like to take it now.
Well, I mean,
that's what it is.
To piggyback on what you said, man. I mean, the thing is, it's just like this ain't Beyonce and the Beehive. This is hip hop. You know what I mean? And your audience shouldn't have to come to your defense. You know, your audience should just be your audience. And in Drake's case, the whole premise of his argument was that UMG, through shady and bot-like deference, inflated Kendrick's numbers using basically the same tactic that they used for him. You know, you didn't have a problem with it when UMG was doing it for you. And now you got a problem when they're doing it for Kendrick, allegedly. And that was the proof that they said that they didn't have. And there's really no way to combat that. You know, it's like you said, this is hip hop. Why they took it to court in the first place? Hey, you know, that says a whole lot about your artistry. You know, I don't know too many producers that are in my circle that if we got into, and matter of fact, and Beat, you know this to be true. When we had producers in our group chat, shout out to Jokey, shout out to Sharita when she get here, shout out to anybody. When we get producers in our chat and somebody put a fire beat in, nobody's trying to go hire an attorney. You know what I mean?
Right.
What winds up happening is it's like you might get cussed out a little bit because it's like, man, I had plans today. Now I got to go back in the studio because of what you just did. That's it.
Yeah.
Go to work.
Go back to work.
It provoked greatness. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
And you know what's so crazy is, you know, now if you followed that, I think honestly Drake's last joint was hard, when he didn't even get no ear because, you know, Kenny man hit him with the pop. Yeah. So he bopped the op. I mean, and so that was that he just, it's just a feeling, it's a vibe, and it just takes everybody it's game over, you know. I mean, so much that even his so-called people that, you know, was supposed to be down with them was like, yo, this is a vibe. I'm just gonna vibe. And you know, he's I would say the pettiest rappers. Nobody beats 50 Cent.
Petty Cent.
You know, Cam been doing it this year with the pettiness, and he said he's trying to retract to come off of the pettiness, you know, but
not with what he did to Omar. No,
he said I'm trying, and I love his explanation, and I followed, so I seen when he apologized quickly, but I'm not sure if it was a publicity stunt for Omar to show, yo, I can get in there with you, you know, or whatever, because yo, he dropped some bars, and he was like, yo, that's nice, yo, I'm sorry, and he apologized. So he gave him the apology. Then he kept on going, and he was like, I thought he was real quick. He was like, yo, I'm just gonna do him the right way. I'm gonna do him the way I can do it. You know, it ain't gonna be on bars. He's like, you know, I ain't getting paid to rap anymore. I'm getting paid to do other stuff. So let me hit you where it hurts. And I'm not sure if it's after. I'm not sure who's 1 or 2. I mean, 2 or 3. Because 50's number 1. But Drake, I think it is Drake, bro. He just can't let it go. You know? And so, you know, I think this was pretty big and pretty telling. You know, and if he won, he'd have probably been rubbing it in, you know, the whole time. But he, you know, the judge, when the judge says snitches get stitches.
hey, real quick, shout out to my homegirl Shanika Gatson. She is out of Salisbury. She's running for Salisbury City Council.
Let's
Real
go.
Girl, homie of mine. Welcome to the center, sis. Thank you for stopping in.
No doubt.
Welcome.
Oh, that's dope.
I like that. I'm not here to participate. I'm here to take over. Take it over.
I mean, come on, man. It's like, God. I can't even imagine what you do after that. That kind of a beating.
You literally have to move on.
But then this is the thing. How do you move on?
Just
because you done got beat lyrically, artistically, and now legally.
Yeah.
And he's still up on that money. The concerts. He did go crazy in the concerts. And at one point, he even played there. He was playing it in the concert. So he's like, you know, he treated it like the N-word, man. He's like, I'm gonna own this.
I mean, but at some point,
so bad.
I mean, at some point, you just gotta go. You know what? Maybe it's time for a vacation.
If I can't beat him, join him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Get 200.
Shame. That's all I can say. But
hey, I really feel like you ever see somebody getting their butt kicked and the old people that's watching just go.
It's a shame what they're doing. It's a
shame what they did to that dog.
That's wild. What else was happening in hip hop this week? I was looking through our chat because
if we talking about Eddie, we got, you know, the whole Nicki Cardi B going at it, and I'm all for the smoke, but you know, let's just leave the kids out.
Facts. As a matter of fact, I think Cardi is done talking. She's
Yeah.
like, when I see you, two
It's
words, on site.
On site. When it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
And look, and let me tell y'all something. As someone who is Team Libra, just like my sis Cardi, I can tell you that when you got to that point that we can't talk no more, I'm going to see you.
And when I do.
And when I do, that is belt to ass when I see you.
Because I've never seen a more terrible excuse of an apology than what Nikki tried to do.
Well, they say hurt people, but dang.
Bruh.
Yeah.
All I know is Cardi's going to be like, we're beyond that.
Yep.
I
brought
would.
my kid in there.
I hope she's not, sipping the A juice, because she's talking about like being a prophetess and all this.
Oh,
and
Lord.
This guy really, okay.
Oh, Lord.
If we really believe, you really believe God is so concerned.
No doubt.
With
BX, maybe.
with our little petty little feelings and all that. And I understand what, because she's jumping on the Drake bandwagon, throwing Rock Nation and other all these other people out, trying to say that they're controlling and they've been trying to stifle. And is there a possibility? Yes, there's a possibility, but that's when you're big enough where you can make your own lane.
Right.
Just make your own lane.
Yeah.
Patreon, everything comes directly to you. You don't have to even worry about them. When your money's up and you take your money and invest it correctly, it's like whatever. So you can try and stifle it. And right now, the way things are going, you can't even blame them because of the DSPs. The DSP is the real enemy. So when she saw back in 20, came out 2006, 7, right, whatever, around that time. From then to like 2012, to say like 2018, before the it really hit. The money's just gonna look different. The sales are gonna look different. Cardi B didn't quite make it, just almost made it to 2. So, but I mean, and she's doing a comparison. Yeah, I was like at 225, 250 first week sales or whatever. But that's marginal. That's very marginal.
But once again, go ahead, Kev. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so I mean, when we're looking at that type of stuff, just be you. People love you for you.
Yeah.
And and that's it. But when somebody feels, what is funny, and I always said this. I mean, I don't know if Kim slighted her, but I always feel like she never gave Kim her flowers, and I feel like what goes around comes around, because I feel like there was times when she did, it was sort of kind of backhanded. It was like, as far as what I observed. Now there might be people that are a little bit closer that might have seen something else a little different, but it should have been like, hey, bow down, and then Kim is like, yeah, no, you're and then let's move on and let's keep things pushing. We're going to elevate each other, right. Especially being females in hip hop, but I think she just felt like she was the bee's knees. And is she still the bee's? Yeah, she is. She's Nicki Minaj. She has one of the illest flows.
Is she?
Huh?
Is she?
No, Nicki nice. I ain't gonna try and take that.
No. And here's the thing. No, Kev. Here's the thing. When it gets right down to it, we can have conversations about DSP. We can have conversations about streaming. We can have conversations about marketing plans and rollouts and things of that nature. But at the core is hip hop.
Right.
This is hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. And let's just keep it a buck. Cardi B put out a very, very solid project. Very, very solid album. Right? And when was the last time Nicki put out a good album? She's had some good songs, but when was the last time she put out a good album? And to speak to what you said about Little Kim, the Breakfast Club are going back to, I want to say it was like 2019 when they were interviewing Little Kim, and Little Kim was even saying then, you know, Nicki got a problem. Nicki, not only does she not want to stand beside me, she don't want nobody standing but her, period. Right?
Wow.
And the Breakfast Club called Lil Kim delusional, and she was like, only time will tell, but she was like, eventually the truth is gonna come out. Here we are 6 years later. Now they got Lil Kim looking like Nostradamus. It's like, I guess you could tell the future, right? And they had to go back and apologize to Lil Kim. It's like, yeah, she was not lying.
Yeah,
you know,
he was on her little Cat Williams before Cat Williams.
Yeah, facts. And so here's my thing, man. People will insert drama where talent should be. You know what I mean? Where your skills at? What you writing? What you putting together? I could care less about all this salacious stuff.
Right.
We're about to find out March 27th, everybody. It better it better be the work.
And she point. Better put in with all of this drama.
Yeah.
People, and she already know people are gonna be looking for her to fall flat on her face. She better put in some real work, because it's gonna be a problem if it's not.
It'll be over.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, fellas, we'll go ahead and jump into our way back track. Shout out to Kevlar. This is his pick for tonight. Enjoy.
I reminisce with bliss of when we was closer and wake up to be greeted by an argument again. You act like a 10, so immature. I try to concentrate on the cure and keep looking at the front door, thinking if I were to evacuate, you'd probably be straighter than straight and wouldn't have so much hate. Cause you don't know the pain I feel when I see you smiling, and when I roll up you start wilding. So I front like everything's hunky-dory, but it's a whole different story. You don't like the fact that I'm me. I don't put on a show when it comes time for you to have company. And your friends don't understand your choice of man. They speak proper while my speech is from a garbage can. But regardless, you shouldn't have to be so raw. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. Baby, I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. And when you're with your friends, I glide to the side until the spotlight is mine, and never sabotage a good time. But when they're not around, the fights commence. I'm the one you're against, and it doesn't make sense. Cause I'm the one that you claim to love for life. But all I get is gray hairs and strife, and I can play some old stuck-up rapper role and get foul every time you lose control. But that's not my order of operations, so I should win an award for lots of patience. Cause that's all a fella can have with a girl who's shooting up his world like Shaft. And I don't think that I can take it anymore. I'm looking at the front door. 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 Always tell me how I'm lucky to possess the best looking girl in the whole U.S. But every time you scream, you blow your finesse, trying to diss the professor, or 24 hours of acting sore. Sometimes I wish you'd come down with lockjaw, so I don't have to take in the breaking. You treat me like a burnt piece of bacon. It seems like just 2 years back when we were bonded and not pierced. But now I keep itching the jet, sitting in a chair just to stare, set to sprint. Yo, sweetheart, you better take a hint. I say it now like I said it before. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door.
Can you say heavily sampled with James Brown?
Yep.
I absolutely love that song.
Facts.
Yeah, to this day.
To this day.
I mean, it carries, right?
Word.
It has I think that's what you call, that's what you consider a classic.
Facts. Shout out to,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Shout out to the main source and my man Large Professor. Oh man.
Hey, when he say, "Cause I can't take in the breaking, you treat me like a burnt piece of bacon," it's like,
man. Dang, bro.
that line gets you right there every time.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I remember when I first heard that. I think it was either going to do a performance or either some dance practice or something, and I know this was in Dallas, and there were some kids that was dancing to that song, and that song is just so fly, man. That is just classic. I'll never forget that song, man. Classic.
You know, we should do, I think we've done club hip hops before, but like the dance tracks,
The ones that made you want to dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like a track like this, it was hard enough for the streets, but it was danceable enough that a lot of us that was out there in our patent leather shoes, you know, we could do the kid and play and then pivot right into the James Brown and still be on beat. Yep. You know, we need to do a show just on the danceables.
That's an option.
Oh man, talking about the leg 1, leg 2.
You know what I mean?
You know it.
Another. Yeah. Treat them right.
Yep. Treat them right.
Shout out
just the two of us.
That's the two of us.
Oh, I used to love just the two of us.
Calm down.
That was the jam.
Yeah, it was.
So check this out.
Shout out to Sister D. What was that rap show that she had that used to come on like the butt crack of dawn, like 1 o'clock in the morning after Arsenio?
Who?
Sister D.
You know who that is?
You don't know who that is? She used to have a hip hop show, and she used to do interviews, and and same thing. She would show videos and stuff like that. But she was sort of like Big Les, but you know, in that era, you know, and it was like an independent hip hop show. It used to come on. I think it used to come on wherever you see like Arsenio or whatever.
Was that up in New York? Was that in New York?
I was down here.
I don't remember that.
But she was all over. She was all over.
Wow.
She was a journalist. She was a hip hop journalist. There was some controversy. She did her entry to infamy was she at the time of the breaking, separating of Ice Cube from NWA. She did an interview with him.
Is that the one that Dre smacked her?
Now that's D Barnes.
Dre roughed her up in the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about D Barnes?
Legend, huh?
Are you talking about D Barnes?
D, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sister D. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Now
wasn't she a part of the group was it Finesse and Fin? No, I can't remember. Finesse and Sinquest.
The next, maybe.
I want to say that was the name of the rap group. That was a while ago.
Yeah, you've been going back. Yeah, but yeah.
Yes, sir. Had to dig in the archives.
I remember watching this. When I mentioned this, I remember watching videos like this that you may not see on MTV on her show. You know?
That is true.
Yep.
So, fellas, what I was gonna say is, last week we had talked about the top. I had gotten rid of the clip. The top 25 rappers of all time, I believe it was, and this was not our list. This was not our list, and let's just say it provoked a lot of conversation, and we appreciate your input. But the one thing I do take to heart is we are a little biased as far as the East Coast because that's where we live, so we can only speak about what we live. However, I wanted to do something, and this may seem totally impersonal, and this is where I want you, the audience, to definitely give us your 2 cents. This is the 25 top West Coast rappers, and I'm gonna read it from 25 to 1. All right, so y'all just I'm doing this mostly for also the people on the radio who are listening. So 25, Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Okay, we'll read everything before we judge. 24, J Rock. 23, Dom Kennedy. 22, Ross Koss. 21, my man Exhibit. 20, Mac 10. 19, Vince Staples. 18, Absol. 17, Schoolboy Q. 16, Ice-T. 15, Warren G. 14, Daz Dillinger. 13, Corrupt. 12, Nate Dogg. 11, Nipsey Hussle. 10, The Game. 9, DJ Quick. 8, Too Short. 7, MC8. 6, E40. 5, Kendrick Lamar. 4, Snoop Dogg. 3, Dr. Dre. 2, Ice Cube. And number 1, Tupac Shakur. So, fellas.
Nope.
He said, that ain't it?
That's not it.
What about you, Kev?
Yeah, go ahead, Kev.
Now, are we talking about like in order or just?
Well, this was what ChatGPT spit out as top 25 rappers of all time.
Okay, I have to know what is that based off of, because if it's based off of sales, then MC Hammer would be the best-selling West Coast rapper of all time.
Facts.
Yeah.
And he ain't on there.
He ain't on there at all.
It's not based off of sales, maybe it's popularity.
Well, here's the beauty of it. I told it to give me the top 5, but give me no top 25, but give me no explanation. So whatever it's based upon is per what we feel it is. Okay. But I would rather deal with the list in front of us.
This is like all, it's not top 25 West Coast.
It's West Coast.
Oh, greatest West Coast rapper. Okay.
And see, he about to get us told off again because ain't no women on this list at all.
At all.
What's going on, PG? Welcome to the show.
What's up?
And there's no digital underground.
Well, I guess that's more of a group, right? Even though Shock G was.
Yeah. There's no Shock G.
Yeah.
There's no La Russell.
Oh man.
There's no who?
La Russell.
La
Russell's cooking right now. And I have La Russell over Schoolboy.
I'm trying to think. Who else? There's somebody else I'm missing. Where the heck is E4? Oh, E40 is number 6.
E40 is number 6.
Yeah, E40 is there.
Yeah, okay.
Too short.
Where is E at?
He might be 26, but he ain't on there.
Well, Cube's up there, number 2. So you just etch him in because he was writing. He was writing.
Right. I was keeping it a buck. I was never really big into West Coast. I've been the East Coast head for my entire hip hop experience. So, and there's no shade on any of these West Coast rappers. I just would not. I wouldn't be, properly assessing him. Now, Exhibit, I do know because Exhibit was nice. With Paparazzi,
Yeah,
Exhibit was nice. Yeah.
Daz and Corrupt, nice. Where's Mac 10?
Yeah, he's 20.
20. Okay. And who else is there? Mac 10 and
And so here's my question also.
Sure.
Is Nate Dogg really considered an MC?
He's not a rapper.
Is he really a rapper? He's more like a singer to me.
He's a singer.
Agreed.
So yeah, you can scratch him off the list.
Okay.
I love him. Rest in peace.
No doubt.
Where's the DOC?
Oh, facts. The DOC.
He was one album, but
oh no, he in the Hall of Fame on one album.
He's at least in my top 10. The DOC
that was like
is
one of the hardest
facts
albums.
Yeah, the DOC is
they
one
got
of
the AI. I think AI could bring him back too. I think he's also looking at doing a little something too. At least I hope so.
Well,
it's just his voice is jacked up.
Yeah, so AI can fix that. Just like Gene Stevens is looking at coming out. I think I heard him itching that he might be able to do something now that, now that's available. What's your take on MC Michael Jackson? The AI, and would he be on this list?
Oh my God.
Y'all see that this week? He was blowing them up.
I'm gonna leave that right where it is.
We need to. We need to. I
like it. It's just gonna get better, guys. It was really, absolutely, honestly, it was a mess. But it looked like him. So it's just gonna get better, which is absolutely scary.
Meaning hard to decipher between human and AI, huh?
Yeah. Man, this is the beginning. That's crazy.
So here's my problem. Okay, let me point out a couple of things.
Let's hear it.
Where is Yo-Yo on this list?
No, there's no ladies on this list, unfortunately.
Right? Yeah. Lady of Rage. We went over this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Who else?
You remember that rapper Boss?
Boss.
Oof. She was hard, man. Valid point. Right? PG said, how about Cypress Hill? Like I said, they're right now, it just looks like singular artists. It doesn't look like a group. Yeah. But I agree with you, PG. Cypress Hill definitely would be on the list. That'll definitely be another list I'll pick too. West Coast groups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The group is going to be a lot smaller, unfortunately, because everybody's trying to go for the money. So over time, where it used to be advantageous for you to be in a group, when they saw, hey, I can make more as an individual artist, let's split it up.
Now, fellas, do you feel Snoop is better than Kendrick Lamar lyrically?
Heck no.
That's why I'm like,
he knows he's not better.
Bruh.
Well, let me stop. Cause Snoop's pen game is really immaculate. Because a lot of what Dr. Dre was saying on the Chronic, Snoop wrote.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
he wrote for Dre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So he wrote for a lot of other people too. So the fact that they got Dr. Dre above Snoop is a problem.
Producers, yeah.
Producers, yeah. Hip hop.
You know what though? It's sort of gonna fall like how Cardi B.
Yeah.
Cardi B ain't really, but she's delivering, and Dre delivered whatever was given to him.
Right.
And it felt like him. The voice, he had that ominous voice where he told like that.
No.
Even though his voice, his speaking voice don't sound like how his rapping voice.
Right. Got it.
But his voice is just hard, and then the commanding, he's really commanding. And so. But I mean, if you look at the body of work, you can't have Dre over Snoop just on the body of work itself.
Right.
That makes no sense. I don't have Dre in the top 10. Maybe in this list, I probably maybe top 15.
Now, again, me not being as knowledgeable of the West, have you guys heard of J-Rock, which is 24?
Now J-Rock is nice. He's one of the younger. He's a part of that younger group. He came up with K-Dot. So he's in that 2010 through era, and he's nice.
Vince Staples.
Vince Staples is nice.
You heard of Vince Staples? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with Vince.
Neither am I.
I'm just now getting familiar with Absol, based on what just happened in the past week or so. But yeah, I'm Del.
Del the Funky.
Del the Funky, Homo Sapien. Yes, Last Cast.
25
yes.
though.
25 is wild.
That is wild.
This is lyric. This is our backpacker. And he's the backpacker in this group. I mean, there's no way he's at the end of the list. I mean,
wait a minute. I knew it was somebody I'm missing.
Who?
Let me make sure that where the heck is Royce? Where's Royce at?
Royce
5'9"? He's West Coast? Yeah, he's Midwest.
Is he Midwest?
He's Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Well, yeah, he's from Detroit.
Yeah, he's Midwest. Yeah.
He's Midwest.
Okay.
So that's
for him, and he's gonna be up in the top 2, 3 in the Midwest.
So my question is this: Warren G is 15, and you got Exhibit at 21. I call foul on that.
I don't know though, because you got to look at cultural impact. I mean, does Exhibit have cultural impact for hip hop or Pimp My Ride? And Warren G,
hip hop.
Warren G got one of the biggest hip hop records ever. Regulators still hit now. So
they burned that song out of my soul, man, because of the repetition.
Not out of your soul.
I could always hear that and just like it's just he had the perfect sample.
Yep.
The perfect flow, the perfect story.
Yep.
And
just Nate Dogg had the perfect delivery.
You're just trying to chill, you're trying to catch a vibe, and all of a sudden you're getting violated. And then the homie pulls up and saves the day, and you go back to vibe. Yeah, I agree with that. Now X, I think the impact that X and I would put him, he sort of has like the rock effect, and a little bit out of between the two, where he transitioned from not just rap to being a host. But he was always, even everything he did, it was hip hop. So I can't say that he wasn't hip hop, even though he was on Hip Hop, or if he was in any movies. He still felt like, he was going to catch a cold 16 at any given time watching it.
He was cool.
Yeah, man, he's cool. Still cool.
I like Exhibit. That's why I'm a fan.
But musically, though, Warren G, just on that song alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I love Nipsey.
So 8 Ball and MG8?
MG.
So that was a group, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even if you're gonna do that, and
they're from Houston, right?
Yeah. I think they are.
We probably do have to do mid rappers.
Well, I still feel like Shock G should be on this list.
I agree.
Even if he was with Digital Underground, Shock G, rest in peace to Shock G, man. That don't even sound right saying that, but Shock G was that dude, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, for real. So, this list bothers me.
I mean, now they said rappers, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And I agree. That's where I agree with you, D-Ray. It don't have to be that you weren't not in a group, because you could have been nice within the group.
Right.
Because Cube was a part, and Dre was a part of NWA.
Right.
Facts.
So why
Right.
can't you?
Why is he
why
separate
can't
now?
you say
Yeah.
why can't you say Fat Lip? Why can't you say Doodoo Rap? You know.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once again, it's really on what are you basing? You know, what are you basing the ranking on?
Let me see.
If you're basing the ranking on just sales, that's one thing. But if you're involving sales along with popularity, along with cultural impact, then I kind of feel like this list is not complete. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Yo-Yo back in the early 90s had the sales, cultural impact, and everything, and nowhere to be found.
Had us watching her video.
Yeah.
And she's still beautiful. God bless her. She is a one beautiful lady.
Oh my God.
All right, so check this out. The list of the top 25 West Coast rapper of all times was based on the combination of the following cultural and historical grounded criteria, especially through a Black cultural lens that centers influence, authenticity, community impact, and not just commercial success. So cultural impact, lyricism, artistic expression, influence and legacy, body of work, longevity and evolution, community connection, and representation of the West Coast sound and experience. Ergo, said list.
It bothers me, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, it is what. I guess we will have to do one for the Midwest and have to do one for the South and different regions, because I feel like every one of these lists is leaving somebody out that's crucial to the storytelling of that particular region. You know. So because I mean, think about it. Wouldn't Arabian Prince should be on this list too? Because that was like the electro pop of the early 80s. And he was the one that got Dre, you know, helped get Dre started. So where are they on this list? I don't know.
Might be 27. Who knows?
You never know, man. You just never know.
You have to see the rest of the list.
Yeah.
Hell no! There's gonna be a lot. 26 down, you're gonna be a lot of that going on.
And you know what's crazy is that when you try to describe to someone what it was like living during a time when MC Hammer was doing his thing, people don't realize how massive that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look back on it now and you see Turn This Mother Out, or you see Too Legit to Quit, and it kind of looks cheesy now.
Right.
But back then, that was like getting caught up in a tsunami.
The musicality, the raps were not the best, but you could understand every word.
Yeah.
He was on cadence.
And he was mad entertainer,
the
bro.
amount of energy that he put out dancing to be able to do all that.
Fact. And
the big entourage behind him.
Facts.
And what I did not know was that a lot of what he recorded on the Too Legit project, because it was I think Pray was on there.
Yeah.
He did Pray and he did a couple of other ones. He recorded that at Paisley Park. With Purple Yoda over his shoulder.
No wonder it sounded like it did.
And you know what I mean? So it was like I didn't even know that till like maybe a few months ago. And so I don't know.
That's what's up for real, man. Yeah. You just taught me. I didn't even know about that. That's crazy.
MC Hammer did an interview because I think because he had to get Prince to clear When Doves Cry for him to do Pray.
Right.
And he got invited to come and record at Paisley Park. and wound up spending like maybe 2 or 3 months up there.
Wow.
You know, so how crazy is that?
So, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and land the plane, man. We've put everything together quickly, nicely packed.
Kev, you do realize that he's in the pink room.
This is a business room, sir.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not that business, niggeroid.
Electric. You saying you're electric slide over to the?
You know what I mean? Hey, and he ain't even got to use his patent leather shoes neither.
Guys are wild. Anyway, everybody, hey, we thank you for hanging out with us as always. We appreciate you. Definitely tell a friend or family member to come check us out next week. We'll have more amazing topics to talk about. But most of all, when you're out there, please be safe. Tell your loved one that you love them because life's too short. You never know what will happen. And always choose to be kind to your neighbor because you never know how they're doing. But also remember, just like Rakim says, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. So always keep it at the center. We love y'all. Be safe. Peace. Next week. See ya.
They used to jam in the center.